Snipers at the king. I'm going to give a check, force black to block somehow. And the best way oftentimes to defend against Tal was actually in a confrontational manner, but players would play very passively. They would play very, very passively, getting into these kind of like close battles against him because they just feared his power so much, like a powerful boxer. Queen back to e6, and Tal never stopped. And here he played this move e5. You'll notice he has completely left his bishop to die. It's because he's ready with a counterpunch right away. He's ready with this move e5 right off the bat. He plays e5, and black strikes back with b5. A very, very principled decision, trying to get the queen out of the way, and then he's going to deal with the rest of the stuff. Maybe he'll grab the bishop, he's going to castle. No. This is the kind of player that Tal was. Tal loved to sacrifice, and he just had an instinct. He had a bloodlust for creating this havoc, this controlled chaos on the board. And in this position, with a queen hanging, with a knight hanging, with a bishop hanging, Mikhail Tal sacrificed all of them and captured this knight on f6, left all of his pieces out to die. You can't grab all three at once. All right? You just can't do it. It's not a free-for-all. All right? It's not a free-for-all. If you try to take the queen, you best be sure to hang on. You can't take anything else. You're not going to castle because the queen is still going to be hanging. So, he took. Now, Tal was able to get away with a move like this because his pieces are well-oiled and coordinated to target his opponent right after the queen is captured. So, Tal plays on instinct. He is like an avalanche. He is like a train whose brakes have broken. He captures on g7, simultaneously threatening to get a rook, but also reopening the diagonal for the bishop. All his pieces work together. Rook g8, and now the culmination of the sacrifice. It is actually not rook to e1, which looks like it wins a queen because it loses a bishop and a rook in the process, and when the dust settles, Tal would be a full rook down. He could grab the bishop on his way out, but then he would lose this. This is under fire, and he loses the endgame. No. Tal did one of two things. Tal either completely took his opponent's soul, or he would lead them into a deep, dark forest, and the road out of it would only be wide enough for one, and it would be for him, and the dust would settle, and he would be winning in an endgame. Bishop to f5! Sacrificing another piece, and another piece. All three pieces are hanging, and yet they all work beautifully, because you gotta choose who you're going for. If you take the bishop, I get knight to d6, and I win the queen, and I emerge in a better endgame. That very well could be the best move. You can take on h4, right? Now you'll notice Stockfish is kind of like demystifying the white attack, but when you played against Tal, you had to defend perfectly. He took the bishop e6,